Hey guys, this is Angelo. It has now been 4 months since I invested €1,000 each into both Mintos Invest Access and Bondora Grow to compare the returns, the experience, as well as how easily we can access our investments there. Well, to be precise, today is October 11th, so it would be exactly 4 months tomorrow, but I hope you can forgive me as I'm going on a trip. This time I decided to make it a bit more interesting, since the average interest rate for a new Mintos Invest Access portfolio dropped from around 12% when I opened my account in June to currently around 8.5% per year. I wanted to know what a new investor can expect on Mintos Invest Access today. So I did another little experiment by opening up a new Invest Access portfolio on my main Mintos account. There we'll take a look at the loans Mintos is currently buying for us, the interest rate, as well as our level of diversification. And ultimately we're gonna close the account again and see how long it takes Mintos to sell all of our loans and get the money back to us. As usual, if you'd like to support me and check out the platforms for yourself, I put a link to both down in the description below. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Okay, so as we can see on the Mintos Invest Access page, the average interest rate if you start investing now is only 8.68% per year. And today is the 11th of October. Okay, so since I'm curious, let's start another little experiment. This is my second Mintos account, my main one. Alright, so it's currently 3:16 p.m. on October 11th. And I currently have €147 there that I can invest into a new Invest Access portfolio. Just to see what would happen if we open the new Invest Access portfolio today. And by the way, ignore the total earned portion of 1 cent there on the left side. And now we're gonna set up the account. I'm gonna set a portfolio target of, let's do €145, and we're gonna click on save. By the way, this might look a little bit different if you never set up an Invest Access account. Here I'm gonna click on resume investing since I stopped this one. And now Mintos should start investing the funds for us into a diversified portfolio of loans. By the way, I did stop all of my auto invests for this experiment. Okay, it seems like it started investing already, as we can see down here. Oh, and it seems like we're already fully invested, at least the amount that we wanted to invest into Invest Access. Yeah, we're pretty close to the portfolio target that we set of €145, which were all the free funds I had on my Mintos account at the moment for this experiment, but that should be enough. So it's around 3:18 p.m. and as you can see, it only took a couple of minutes to invest our money in Invest Access. Our average interest rate is 8.72%, so quite a bit lower than what I had. 10 months and 13 days is our average term. And here are the loans and lending companies we're diversified in. ID Finance, Varx, Mogo, Dinero, the usual ones. Okay, but we're still pretty well diversified. Let's take a look at the number of loans. Okay, let's take a closer look at our investments from Invest Access. So I'm gonna first filter my investments by the Invest Access portfolio, which we just set up. And now we can see only the loans that we just bought. We're mostly in short-term loans, personal loans, and car loans. Our diversification country, most of them in Armenia, Indonesia, Spain, and Poland. We're diversified by loan originators. All the loans come with buyback guarantee. Yeah. And here are some of the loans that we purchased. You can see the lowest interest rate is 6%. And the highest one is 10.5% per year. And our biggest loan is €15.43 in one loan by Varx with an interest rate of 8% and only 4 days duration, which is very short. Okay, to finish our little experiment to see what investments look like right now at Invest Access, I'm gonna stop this portfolio. And now I'm gonna cash out. Here I'm gonna enter the total amount that we invested, so €144.12. And I'm gonna click on cash out. And now we'll see how long it takes to sell all of our investments. And by the way, it's currently 3:23 p.m. And just 6 minutes later, we're down to €14.61 that are still invested. And by the way, in the meantime, I reactivated my auto invest settings. And as you can see, I was already able to buy some loans with an 11% interest rate. Anyway, let's give Invest Access a couple more minutes to sell the rest of the loans. And so now let's take a look at the main Invest Access experiment with the 1,000 euro that we invested on June 12th. Let's switch to the other account. Alright, so after almost exactly 4 months, minus 1 day, we earned a total of 32 euro and 25 cents on our Invest Access account. And we have an internal rate of return of 10.08%. Yeah, here's our average interest rate of 10.25% of our portfolio, average loan term, and currently 70.98% are current and 29% are late or in grace period. We're diversified across 153 loans from 39 lending companies, and here are the details. And let's take a look at how much we're able to cash out at the moment. That's 732.52 euro, as we're only able to cash out the current part of our portfolio and not the late or delayed loans. Okay, let's take a look at Bondora Grow. After almost 4 months, we earned a total of 21 euro and 89 cents in interest on Bondora Grow. And while the interest rate is a bit lower at 6.75% per year, so not that much difference anymore to the new Invest Access portfolios, the interest is added daily, which can be very motivating. So you start earning interest after the first day. And our internal rate of return, according to portfolio performance, is also 6.75% per year on Grow so far. And you can withdraw the entire amount, including the interest, and you pay a 1 euro withdrawal fee. And when you want to withdraw, you click on withdraw, choose the payment type, choose the account, and then you enter the amount that you want to withdraw. And by the way, some people asked about the auto transfer feature. This just means that if you wire money to Bondora, the money is automatically transferred to your Grow account. That's the only thing. And you can leave that activated or deactivated. In my case, it doesn't make sense, as I can also directly wire money to the Grow account. So if I wanted to add money to my Grow account, to my short-term cash account, click on add money, choose the payment type, and I can choose the account directly and then wire the money there. Alright, it's around 50 minutes passed since we closed our Invest Access account, and as you can see, we almost entirely cashed out. We only have 0.42 euro that are left invested. That's just one loan by ID Finance. So all in all, I have to say the cashing out part worked very quickly. But once again, don't forget that you're only able to cash out the current part of your portfolio and not any loans that are late or in grace period on Mintos Invest Access. And in case you're curious, here is what my Auto Invest just purchased. Plenty of loans with interest rates from 11 to 11.5% interest from loan originators with an A to B minus rating. So quite a bit better than what Invest Access is currently buying, in my opinion. And by the way, out of curiosity, I checked a couple days later and only 1 cent is left invested at the moment. Alright, so I hope I was able to give you a good idea of what you can expect as a new investor opening up an Invest Access portfolio today. Personally, I still prefer Bondora Grow for short-term investments in peer-to-peer lending, as it allows me to withdraw my full investment more easily, especially now that new Invest Access portfolios aren't getting much more than 8.5% interest per year, which is almost 3.5% less than what I got when I opened up mine in June. But I would love to hear your own opinion in the comments below. Also, if you'd like to support me, I put a link to both Mintos and Bondora down in the description below, where you can get a 5 euro sign-up bonus on Bondora and 1% cashback on Mintos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to smash that like button and to subscribe if you want to see more in the future. See you soon.